guys, this is Rurouni K95 here, and welcome to the 2022 edition of my DVD and Blu Ray Collection library videos now. For the whole little overview type of video, though. So today we're going to be showcasing some movies on here that were released between 1993 to 1994, especially in movies in the genre like some comedy and some action, and there's also some anime movies also included that are also released between 1993 to 1994. So let's dive right into this today on the Physical Media Video Library series. Welcome back. Last time I've covered my video where I'm showcasing movies that were released in 1991 to like 1992, I believe. So I think this got me covered to my case though. And yeah, that explains why I had to do a video like this, particularly of how I wanted to come by for this. Just to come at you cover things covered though. Yeah. And with that being said, though, I'm here to be showcasing some movies on here, especially the ones that were released in between 1993 to 1994 on here. I'm showcasing all these movies on here, especially like this, because there's something under comedy, there's some action on there. And there's some anime movies that were released in between 1993 and 1994. Not necessarily OVAs or TV shows in general, but I'm talking about are these the movie ones that were released in Japanese cinema in Japan during the 90s as well. So, with that being said, without any further ado, which is right here and right now, let's dive into the ones here of what we got for this video for today. Just to get you all a little covered though. So, let's begin. The first one here, I start off here on the movies here that I have is Mrs. Doubtfire. This is the best of the comedy movies from the 90s, which I think this stars Sally Field and Robin Williams. This is also available on DVD, particularly as well. Of how I wanted to come by for this, because I got this for like a while back at a Goodwill store, though. Yeah, I might as well pick that up on DVD at this point, though, because it's been a while since I saw this movie, though. Yeah, because I wanted to showcasing this movie on that one. Yeah, one of these days I might do a movie review on Mrs. Doubtfire one of these days at one point. Yeah, I'll probably do a movie review on Mrs. Doubtfire at one point though as well, in case you're wondering why. And finally, another movie that I have also on VHS with the slipcover. And that is the one that I have right here, and that is Addams Family Values. I have this on DVD, no, VHS right here. Yeah, because I wanted to cover this particularly of how, I mean, I think I watched this movie lots of times though, and I really loved it because my favorite scenes in this movie, The Addams Family Values, is where, probably, like when Wednesday and Pugsley were, with Glicker, were trying to escape from Camp Chippewa, but they got busted. But my other favorite part is where they get revenge on the camp, on and when they were doing the Thanksgiving play in summer camp, though. Despite that, this movie was released in '93, because I think this is basically a good follow-up to the first one, which is directed by Barry Sonnenfeld, because Barry Sonnenfeld only directed the last two of these Addams Family movies, though, and those are the definitive Addams Family movies so far. And no, I'm not referring to the CGI ones, and no, I'm not referring to Addams Family Reunion at all, because I don't like the fact that Addams Family Reunion was basically, like, has an unnecessary, invalid subject to be a pilot for the new Addams Family revival series on Fox Family. No, 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 no. You have to stick with Addams Family values, because Addams Family Values is actually my favorite, though, because I wanted to come across, though, as well. Yeah, despite that, this movie was also got a DVD release, also available in a double feature with the first one, which I've shown you in my previous videos, though. If you haven't watched my previous video where I'm showcasing you the Addams Family movie that I have on VHS, you can go watch my previous video if you want to check it out as well, if you like, at your leisure. And finally, another movie that I have here that was released in, like, 1993, particularly, of how I wanted to come by for this one, particularly, that I have here on DVD when I was at the Borders bookstore, and that is The Sandlot. And yes, this is actually a greatest comedy movie from the 90s on here. Yeah, this has only theatrical trailer and TV spots on here. This has both versions, which is the pan and scan full frame version, and it's also an anamorphic widescreen format also on this DVD. Yeah, because I never know about this. This is what I wanted to come by on, how I wanted to watch some movies that were released in the 90s as well. There's only 28 chapters on this DVD as well. And in case you're wondering why, because I wanted to cover this accordingly, the fact as how I wanted to know about this, of how you wanted to come by for think for a movie for a change as well. It has its moments, though. Overall, great movie, though. And also, that I forgot to show you, hang on, in like 2 seconds. And also, for the movies in the 90s on here, that I have something for the movies on the VHS that were in the 90s. Oh yes, I do have somewhere that I in 2 seconds. Another movie that I have here on VHS, basically, and this is part of the best of these Japanese cinema movies on there that were released in Japan in the 90s, though. And this is the one that I have here on VHS, and that is Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla 2. This is also available on the DVD, which I understand why. Although I don't have the slipcover for it, though, but that's just how it is as well. Yeah, that's basically how I wanted to come by for this one, particularly. Yeah, because I want to showcase them to you, this one, though, which I have shown you before on my previous videos as well. And another movie that I have here on DVD, and this is the ones that I have been doing a movie review on this a while back, and that is Jurassic Park. Yes, this is the best movie directed by Steven Spielberg on there. Yeah, this was all available in a DVD 2-pack set on there, which I think that came with the third one on DVD, which I'll show you in in the next video, which we're going to take a look at that next time, after I finish the 90s ones as well. Particularly, this DVD has the making of and more on this DVD-based content. Yeah, this how I want it to come by for a movie like this as well. How I could come by for that as well. So that's basically, I'm finished off in the movies that were released in 93. And finally, to the movies that were released in 94. Pretty soon, I will be getting Clerks on DVD, because I wanted to get Clerks on DVD, because Clerks, in my opinion, is my favorite Kevin Smith movie, right next to a lot of the other ones as well. Because I always got into the fact that I have a feeling that I start going into those movies under independent filmmakers that made a big section as well. I'll probably get Clerks at one point for the most part. Another movie that I have here on VHS here, and this is the one that I have in this one particularly, and this is the one that I got at a thrift store, and that is Speed. This is actually my favorite movie on there, with the stars Keanu Reeves, Sandra Bullock, and Dennis Hopper in this movie. And this is the best movie to watch, and it's way better than that crap-ass sequel, Speed 2 Cruise Control. However, Speed, in my opinion, is my favorite movie on there. Yeah, this runs about an hour 15 minutes on there. And this VHS, I think this was presented in stereo and mono compatible on there. I think that's why. And also, this basically has that little Fox Video Open sticker thing, which is, I think, inside the VHS cover. And, of course, basically, I wanted to do this as well. This movie is also available on DVD, which I heard as well, because I will pick it up one of these days as well. And another movie that I have here on DVD particularly is the one that I have, and that is The Jungle Book, starring Jason Scott Lee in this one. We all know what this movie is, because this is from the director Steven Sommers, that worked on The Mummy, who recently worked with Bob Duxay, or whatever you want to pronounce his name. This has the audio commentary, and this has the making of, and this movie is presented by 16:9 widescreen format on here. Yeah, because I've shown you before also in my previous videos as well. So that's pretty much on the movies that were released in 1993 to 94 in the category, especially for comedy and some action on there. Finally, to the anime I have here. This one here I got is Dragon Ball Z Broly, the legendary Super Saiyan. Yes, this is basically one of the another Dragon Ball Z movie on DVD I bought here. Yeah, there's only has the English dubs on here, and this is the one that has the original Japanese language track, which it has the original Japanese audio soundtrack on here. There's only 2 different region codes on this DVD under these Funimation releases. One being Region 1, Region 2, and Region 4. Wow. I never knew about this. But this also includes the 3 uncut versions on there, which it has the original Japanese on there. I knew about this DVD that has 3 uncut versions in English on there, audio options on there. Yeah, the other you have being with the music from Bruce Faulkner on there, but this also has the original Japanese language track, which it is presented in its original Japanese with English subtitles on here, and it has the original Japanese BGM soundtrack on there included. However, on the back of the DVD says subtitled in English, it says. Yeah, I think so. That's why. Yeah, I think it's also available in the Broly triple feature set on the Steelbook edition on Blu-ray with all the other ones, like Bio Broly also as well. And finally here, to the anime that I got here. The next one here I have on DVD here. And this is the one that I have here that I recently got when I was at the Barnes & Noble back in 2016. And that is Ninja Scroll. This is a cult favorite on here. This DVD has the feature-length Japanese commentary with director Yoshiaki Kawajiri and character design and animation director Yutaka Minowa as well. Sorry, I was a little tired. And there's that preview for other titles from Sentai Filmworks on here. And yes, this has the original English dub from Manga Entertainment on there. I'm thinking. That's why. Yeah, this is from the director who brought you Wicked City, Demon City Shinjuku, and Vampire Hunter D Bloodlust as well. Yeah. However, this is also available on Blu-ray from Sentai Filmworks as well. However, there's also the Manga Entertainment release of Ninja Scroll available on DVD from Manga Video on here. Yeah, the English from Manga Entertainment's on there included. Yeah. This is presented by Japanese 2.0 audio on there, and it's also in English 5.1 audio on there. This movie is presented in 94 minutes on here. Especially, this is basically the cult favorite on here. Oh, sorry, I accidentally put the Dragon Ball Z Broly Legendary Super Saiyan in the movie section. I'm just gonna have to put it in the anime movie genre. Let's put that in the anime movie genre. And another one that I have here on DVD that I got, and that is Lupin the Third, Voyage to Danger. This is one of the later Lupin the Third movies on there. And yeah, this is basically from Funimation on DVD here, because I had to get this on DVD for the first time as well, because there is so much Lupin out there. Well, there's a whole bunch of them. And this one has a little slipcover like this one here, like that. And it says, on the back of this, which I didn't notice, it says, upcoming releases from Funimation, Yu Yu Hakusho, Genkai's Test, and No Return. I do have Yu Yu Hakusho No Return DVD volume. I'm still looking for Genkai's Test DVD, which is this one there. And there's also other ones. Coming in June, Dragon Ball GT Creation and Dragon Ball GT Proliferation. Yeah, those are those individual volume ones that were put out by Funimation back in the day. Which it only has the English theme to Dragon Ball GT, but I really want to get is the complete 2-season sets on there at one point as well. And there's the other Lupin the Third movie that I need to get, which is like Doom of the Dragon one or something like that. I don't know. I'll probably get that at one point. But right now I have is Lupin the Third, Voyage to Danger, because this is the best of the later Lupin the Third movies on there. And at last, finally, and this is the one here I have on DVD, though, and this is the one that I recently have in the 1994 category under anime movies, and that is the best one that is based on a video game, and that is Street Fighter II, the animated movie. Yes, this is basically the best adaptation on here as well, because there's only like 24 chapters on this DVD, but there's no DVD menu accordingly. But this has some of the music on there from Sony on there, But this DVD never included the original Japanese soundtrack on here, with the original Japanese BGM soundtrack on there, which I understand why. Oh, sorry. But however, this includes the music from Alice in Chains, Silverchair, and KMFDM on here, which I think that's only in the English soundtrack track for Street Fighter II, the animated movie on here. This is reproduced in its original theatrical format on this DVD as well. This runs about 96 minutes on there. Yeah. And however, this DVD was released by Renegade Home Video, which is made in conjunction with Sony Columbia Music Video on there, and Manga Entertainment also as well. No wonder why I had to get this DVD. Yeah, because however, this came with a booklet like this, where it says Sony Music on DVD, which is this one. And there's some other titles on there from Sony on there. Oh, like, there's the shows that I found from MTV that I needed, like Eon Flux. There's this one I noticed on the back. And, oh, there's this one. Beavis and Butthead Do Christmas, and Beavis and Butthead The Final Judgment. These are the two Beavis and Butthead DVDs on there. I really want to get the complete series set of Beavis and Butthead at one point as well. Pretty soon I'll get it at one point, like one of these days as well. Yeah. And yeah, there's some ads for other DVDs from like other titles on DVD. What Sony has put out on there, where they have like a bunch of those as well. So this explains why. Well, that's pretty much on here as well. Yeah, Sony, which is in conjunction with Sony Music Entertainment. But there's also Columbia Music Video on there, if I'm not mistaken, as well. Here's the disc on here. However, there is also the Manga Entertainment release of Street Fighter II, the animated movie, on DVD in a flipper disc, which has two different versions on here, or two audio tracks. One with the English music with all the Sony music, and the other with the original Japanese language track in its English subtitles, with all the original Japanese BGM soundtrack on there included. And this one is also available on Blu-ray from Discotheque Media, in case you're wondering why. Now you want to come by for this, on how I wanted to discover anime movies that are based on the video games. Like this one I really wanted to get that I don't have, which is Fatal Fury, the motion picture, and Fatal Fury, Legend of the Hungry Wolf, or something like that. Yeah, it's been a while since I saw Fatal Fury when I was viewing it on YouTube, when I first saw Fatal Fury. I really want to get Fatal Fury, the motion picture, on DVD. Like Street Fighter II, the animated movie, Fatal Fury, the motion picture, is actually based on the video game from SNK, or SNK video games as well. In case you're wondering why, if I'm not mistaken, though, as well. And this is how I wanted to come by for a thing like this as well. Yeah, that's gotten to a point, though, as where I get things covered up as well. Yeah, especially for whenever I can do a video as well. Hold on a second. Prepare to take relate with this. Should have this for the thumbnail, though. Okay, so, yeah, that's the thing, though. So that's going to be it for my 1993, 1994 movie genre category here for this video for today, you guys. Thank you for watching, but before we go, here's what I'm going to say for this one. Well, this is the first time I wanted to do a video like this, particularly, where I'm showcasing some movies that were in those genres, including some anime movies that were released in Japan during the 90s that I have are on DVD, though, because I wanted to get things, to get the whole little record straight, though. To think of it, though. Hope subscribe for content. My anime pilot link in the description down below. Share this video on your Twitter, Facebook if you have a Twitter, Facebook account, and all social media. Be sure to smack the like button if you enjoy this video. My Anime Planet Patreon links will be in the description down below if you want to check them out at your leisure at this point. And also, if you want to, let me know your thoughts in the comments section below on this video if you like as well. Be sure to click on the subscribe button. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, RuRoniK95. Feel free to join my channel, especially if you're new to my channel as a newcomer as well. Be sure to smack the notifications bell button. Be sure to get notified also as well for more latest updates on here, because I want to do some videos that are something new, that's why. Because I wanted to come by for a video like this whenever I do this as well. In case you're wondering how the hell I want to do this. Okay. Well, in case you're wondering though, because I have doing it in my whole little maintaining theme, that's why. This is RuRoniK95 saying thank you for watching my video, and I'm glad you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you soon for the next video. Hope you have a great day. This is RuRoniK95 signing off, and thank you for watching my video, and I will see you soon for more videos. Take care. Bye.